Verbal C note.
Gang, 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 gang. Pussy, you can't hang. Don't fuck with the gang. All my niggas bang. Gang, 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 gang. Pussy, you can't hang. Don't care what you claim. Bitch, stay in your lane. Gang, 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 gang. 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 Pussy, you can't hang. Bitch, stay in your lane. Yo, all my niggas bang. Gang, 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 gang.
What's up, everybody? We're back for another episode of the StyleBeasting podcast with me, Delton Wall. This week is it's going to be a learning week and an anime / manga week in together because for this topic today, we're going to be talking about Tokyo Revengers and why it just became one of my favorite mangas of all time. Like top 10. Like it's easily top 10. If it ends well, probably top 5. And well, I should first give you guys an update on. Well, yeah, I should give you an update on me. Work is work. A lot of people's been liking the podcast so far. I've gotten people interested in hopping on, and more people asking to like be on it. So that's always a big ups for me. And I want to say thank you guys beforehand. I know I always say thank you at the end. But I want to say thank you at the beginning too, because a lot of you guys like the podcast, and I didn't know that this was going to be like a very digestible piece of content for people to enjoy. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to outright be fucking Joe Rogan, right? I'm Joe Rogan right now, but I'm glad that I'm glad people listen and maybe there might be a critique or two that I might need to change or add or fix. Now, I'm always up to listening, especially when it comes bettering this piece of work I love doing. So I want to say thank you guys first and foremost, and I'm happy you guys enjoy it.
And now, our feature presentation.
But back to what today's topic is. Tokyo Revengers. When I first heard about this show, I was like, no, how I was first introduced to the show was the first color panel of the first chapter. And it's the five pivotal characters of the show, of the manga, and they all have swastikas on. Now they're not swastikas. Are they still called swastikas? Because there's two versions. It's the Nazi one, which is slanted and looks like a diamond. And then there's the Tokyo Manji gang, which is in a perfect square. And the perfect square one is a symbol of the... Hold on, let me see, because I had to look this up so I'm not wrong. And this is coming from Wikipedia. So, let's see. Let's see. Boom. The word swastika comes from Sanskrit Savista, meaning conducive to well-being. In Hinduism, the right-facing symbol is called a swastika, symbolizing Surya, meaning the sun, prosperity, and good luck, while the left-facing swastika is called Suinka, symbolizing night, Tartic aspects of Kali. In Jainism, the swastika is a symbol of the Super Shavante, the 7th of the 24th Turkakas, the spiritual teachers and saviors. I know I'm butchering these names horribly. I'm sorry if you follow these teachings. I'm sorry for messing it up, but I'm trying to explain it. So it's people aren't thinking these guys are Nazis. And mind you, this is before the Nazi Germany party turned into a bad thing. Let's see where I'm at. In Buddhism, it symbolizes the auspicious footsteps of Buddha. In several major Indo-European religions, the swastika symbolizes lightning bolts representing the thunder god or the king of gods, such as Indra in Vedic Hinduism, Zeus in the Greek religion, Jupiter in the ancient Roman, and Thor in the ancient Germanic religion. Now, I didn't know half that. The only thing I knew was that it wasn't a swastika, and I saw it on a Buddhist statue. Now, this all it takes is people to look it up and get the information. Now, because of this symbol being what it is, it's hard to promote it without getting in trouble, because Crunchyroll, every time you even see it, there's like a beam of light blocking it. And there's certain scenes that they block out because if you look at this, if you literally just turn on, just like pause it in the middle of like a scene with it on, you'll just be like, oh, what? And I know people are dumb and people don't want to read and try to like look and see what's what, but that's what it is. And Crunchyroll, even though I hate censorship when it comes to shit like this, I don't even know, because the 2 episodes ago when niggas were fighting with a jacket on, they had to pan to the sky and we couldn't even see dude trying to choke him out with the jacket on. So yeah, but I digress. Now let me start from the beginning. Now, Tokyo Revengers is about a kid named Takemichi Hanagaki. He's a 26-year-old bummed out kid. Well, not kid, bummed out adult. He went through his life taking shit for people and just letting niggas slide. And one day, somebody pushes him in front of a train and he gets hit and goes back, and his mind goes back to his body of a 14-year-old. Now, when I first saw this episode, I was like, what the entire fuck is I watching? Like, this looks dumb. Now, later on, when I started watching the episode, I was like, oh shit, this is a show about growth. He's probably going to go back in time, fix his mistakes, and grow from it. But you later find out it's more about, it's about growth and about saving a life. Because you later find out, after Takemichi gets bullied, finds out that he's back to his old delinquent ways, hanging out with his gang and thinking they're hot shit, and then getting beat up by the older kids. He later goes to see his old girlfriend that in the future died the same day he did. No, died the day after his crush did. He has a girlfriend. He has a girlfriend when he's a kid that they broke up for some weird reason because he left school because he got tired of getting bullied. And then she ends up dying like 12 years later by this truck just randomly hitting her and her brother, which he didn't even pay no mind when he was alive and when he was adult. But now that he can go back and see her now, he's like, damn, I don't know what to do, because he thinks he's like dead and this is not real, but it's actually really happening, because he runs into her little brother and tells him flat out everything that happened, that he's going to die in July 1st of 2018. and he has to save his sister. Now, when he tells him this, he gives him a handshake, and when he wakes up the day after he got hit by a train. And guess who saved this man from getting hit by the train? None other than his girlfriend's brother. Naito? Yeah, it's Naito Hibachi. Hanagata. I forgot. I don't know. Naito saved him. Now, at the end of the first episode, I was stuck. I was like, what the fuck this happened? So as soon as I start reading that episode, as soon as I got done watching the episode, I started reading the manga and like not speed blitzing through it, but I was reading that bitch. And let me tell you this shit. Takemichi is the realest shonen character I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, sir.
And let me be clear. I don't think he's part of the Shonen Jump or whatever the new shonen name is. But whatever magazine publishing he's on, whatever Tokyo Revengers publishing is on, that shit is goated immediately. Like, the story alone is like, I love it. The characters love it. The gang consists of Sano Majiro, the leader, or Mikey, the vice captain Draken, the first division Banji, second division, I forgot, it's the Afro kid, I forgot his name. There's a lot of them I forgot, names I forgot, because I just got introduced to him, well, not just got introduced to him into the manga, but I'm not, well, it's a is it a spoiler? Yeah, it's a spoiler, so I can't, well, yeah, fuck it, it's a spoiler. He has a twin brother, and I've been, one's called Smiley, one's called Angry, so, well, that was the nickname that they gave each other, so, there's the balls, this second division vice captain of Metsuya. Yeah, the second division captain is Metsuya. The vice captain is Hosoki. He's the guy with the scar on it. He's the guy with the waves cut into his hair. It's him. First division vice captain Sifuyu, my nigga, he's probably one of the best. He's probably Takemichi's best friend in this whole thing, in Toma, besides Mikey and Draken. But those guys are like his mans. And the gang. Those are the main important people in the gang, and it's up to Takemichi to be top dog in it. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of slice of life, but the little slice of life they do have it in the middle between arcs or in the arcs is like so heartwarming, because you forget that what you're reading are the little kid, the little middle school, the high school, little gangsters. They're just going out being gangsters. Now, the main cast, they're not as aggressive as some of the other gangs are, but they're still prevalent in they still do gang stuff, as in do brawls. Actually, no, that's really all they really do. The group Toman, all they really do is just do little brawls with other gangs. Other than that, they don't really kill anybody like the other ones, because there's a lot of other gangs that they fight in the stories that actually, like, some of these kids have major bodies. Like, these niggas got like, full of fucking killers, I'm a killer. I think somebody bashed somebody's face in to like they were in a coma and they killed like their parents and like hung them. Like there's some dark shit in this fucking manga. And they're not even 18 yet. Some of these niggas are like 14. Shit, Takamichi's 14. I think, Sano, Mikey is like 13. Like these niggas are really hardcore. But the first season, when I first saw the first season, when I read it, when I saw it, when I first read Tokyo Revengers, I didn't know where the second season was going to start or the first season was going to end because I didn't know how many chapters the anime is going to do. But the anime is picking up pretty fast because episode 6 or no, I think episode like 8 or 9 was like the war, and the war was like, I think chapter 30, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, shit, might be like 3 to 4 seasons if they keep up with it. And hopefully season 2, they find a way to tell people that it's not a swastika so we can get like the full uncensored Tokyo Revengers without having like the light appear, because that's going to get on my nerves for the next couple seasons. Because since Mikey officially joins the gang, I think at the end of the next season, I think it's at the end of this season he joins the gang officially, because I think in the arc that's coming up in Valhalla, they're wearing he's wearing a gang outfit, or at the end he's wearing it. And and people gotta start doing research, because I do not want to watch Tokyo Revengers every time, because really, like the outfit, the whole him wearing his outfit and shit really pops in, like that sign, the gang sign, literally is like a big part of that shit. Like I see it every fucking time. Like it's very, very, very prominent. But
yeah, boy.
Here's hoping here's hoping they promote the uncensored and the censored version. Yes, most people are gonna watch the censored version because they're like weak little bitches and gonna bitch. But me personally, I want to see the uncensored version. I want to see that sign. And it's going to be pretty fucking hard for people to like not, how should I say this, not try to understand, because people really don't want to understand people don't want to learn about the world. They just want to stay in their box and be like closed in. Now back to the story and getting off my soapbox.
And now, our feature presentation.
To find an arc in this manga that was like bad. Like every arc has been good. The Valhalla arc, the Black Dragons arc, what's after the Black Dragons? I think after the Black Dragons, it's the mafia ties in the future. I don't know if that's an arc or that's still part of that's the mafia ties arc. Well, I don't think it's mafia ties, because after the Black Dragon arc, he goes back, because right after because at the end of Valhalla, that's what happened. At the end of Valhalla, at the end of season 1, he ends up being first division Captain Takamichi. And because my man Banji, rest in peace, dies, and he was first division, and his vice captain Shifuyu, which ended up being Takamichi's homeboy, and trying to figure out if Katsuki is trying to fuck up Toma and trying to make Banji's name good. and while fix other shit within fucking Toma. Shifuyu nominated not Naruto. God dang it, not Naruto. Fucking he nominated Takemichi to be first division captain. Now, when I read that chapter, bruh, I immediately screamed because I'm like, this nigga made it. Like he made it. Like this shit. Like him going through and getting beat up and crying all the time, which I'm gonna get to after this discussion on him. He got his ass whooped a lot, like by everybody. And mind you, just because the only power he has is to teleport back to the future and to the present. Other than that, there's no superpowers. He doesn't have super strength. He's just a regular old 14-year-old. Now, 14-year-old in anime, the power differentiates because you're overpowered as fuck. But he's still a great character because he ends up manning up sooner than later. But but him crying is, I thought it was going to get aggravating because I'm like, bro, why the fuck are you crying every single fucking time you get into a fight? Now, people, especially on Twitter in these past couple of days or past couple of weeks, people have been saying Deku has ascended while Takemichi became Deku, because now that Deku has become freaking Batman and is now what's that word? Fuck, I can't. Damn, what's the name of that fucking word? Not dwelling. It's not moody. What was it? Fuck. Damn. Can't remember that word. That's really gonna piss me off. I can't remember words till like halfway through the podcast and I just think about it. Shit. Well, whatever. Deku has become the darker character now since he's beating up villains in that fast rate, going on his own, and now that his outfit is starting to look like the Guts armor, rest in peace, Kentaro Mori, like it's starting to look very, very, very dark. Like Deku went from crybaby bitch to like Chad Deku. Now Takemichi may cry a lot. Yes, he does. But the difference in him crying and Deku crying are, to me, Deku has the power to change the world. Even like Takemichi does too, because the time travel, but Deku has superpowers. Like Deku could punch you and end you in one go. Takemichi punched you, it feels like a paperweight. Like he literally hit you with a mail, like a little bitch ass paper thing mail. And you gotta understand, Takemichi was from before he would start time traveling, he was a baby bad bitch and he got bullied a lot. And now you're telling a guy who's going back in time into a 14-year-old body to fight niggas that like these 16, 17-year-old kids are ridiculously overpowered. Like Draken is overpowered. The nigga from the Black Dragon is overpowered. Fucking Valhalla. Matter of fact, everybody that's not Takemichi is overpowered. Like, even Shifuyu, his vice captain, this nigga came with a flying knee. Like, every time I see this nigga, he's tiger kneeing somebody. Like, it never fails. And every division captain is stronger than Takemichi. Shit, even the fucking, niggas, the low tier niggas that are just like foot soldiers are stronger than Takemichi. Like Takemichi can fight, but if you're telling him to fight a main leader, like if you told Takemichi to fight another first division captain, you're better off asking him to hit that nigga with a car. Like is that crazy? Like Takemichi is weak. Now he mans up every arc. He may not be knocking niggas out aggressively like Mikey, Drake, and the other cast of people in the gangs, but when he does fight, it's immaculate. When he does grow a pair and stands up for himself, it's immaculate. My nigga, I'm having a tough time thinking what art did Takemichi, well, the latest art Takemichi went off in, because when Kasaka shot that nigga in the foot and fucking Drake and Takemichi chased that nigga down and Takemichi and Kasaki had a brawl, that shit was real. Not only did Takemichi get shot in the foot, he got hit in the face by a brick. He got beat up beforehand. So Kasaki's already at like 100% no damage, and Takemichi's at 40%. Takemichi put motherfucking hands on Kasaki. And also, spoiler alert, too, because this shit gets fucking insane, man. Like, bro, I was so hyped. Like, for over 100 chapters, Takemichi got bullied, beat up, and shitted on. This nigga man up the Tenjuku arc where he had to fight Sano's brother, Mikey's brother. Bruh, when Mikey couldn't lead the gang and fucking Takemichi had to lead the entire Toman gang to a war, bruh, let me tell you this. If you give Takemichi Mikey's fighting ability, he becomes greatest character in the fucking show.
Yes, sir.
Bar none. By bar none at all. This nigga Takemichi is a godsend when it comes to characters. Like, this nigga started as a bitch character that everybody shitted on, and even now, since the story's still going, the story's not over yet. This nigga has ascended. Now, mind you, he still gets kind of tight. He still gets not knees when you see like a strong guy, because the guy that's fighting Drake right now, I don't know, Drake not fighting anymore because he's out of the game. Spoiler alert, the game breaks up. But my nigga, the nigga that he's fighting right now hit him so hard, bro. Even if Drake was still fighting, Takemichi's not beating that guy. Like, Takemichi's fighting niggas his height, maybe a little bit taller, and like maybe like 10, 15 pounds heavier than him. He's not fighting a nigga that's 6'5", 180 on a good day. No, not at all. Not at all. And the manga really yanks at your heart, because at the end of the day, we're just kids. Like, at the end of the day, when they go to sleep, they're all just underage kids trying to find themselves in the world. And that makes the story even much better, because showing these kids and showing their resolve, that they have enough fortitude as adults, it adds a lot on the character, because these characters have to make like tough decisions. Some of these characters have to make life or death decisions, or death decisions, depending on who you are. Every character's in the character's line for every character. Well, I will say pivotal, but important character is good. Like, not one character looks like the other. They may have slight similarities to the pivotal characters, but they're not like a carbon copy. Now, Kiyomasa and his gang in the beginning, they all look the same, because they're all have the same pompadour biker hairstyle, which, fun fact, hold on one second so I can pull this information up, because I saved it just in case. The pompadour, or in Japanese, the Renzento, in English is called Regent, It describes a man hairstyle where the sides are slicked back and the top is long and put up over the head in a pompadour. And the term encompasses everything from the refined look of the Ginza cocktail bartenders to the wheel do's of the Hamburg era Beatles and the exaggeration quiff of the Kinshida show Aza Cozy. But whatever the particular example, the RZA has always been a powerful symbol of social defiance in Japan. And with the pompadour, it came up around the same time Elvis did and Grease. And if you look at how in Japan, everybody who's in a biker gang has like a suit as like a pompadour. It got that bad boy vibe from it and how they dress too. Because if you saw some of them, they're wearing like jean jackets, high rise pants, black pants with black loafers, well, black boots, black loafers, and chilling. That's how biker gangs were back in the 60s or 70s. And I don't think people are wearing pompadours in Japan like that anymore. I could be hella wrong. But in anime, the pompadour is a very famous style because Kuwabara had it, the nigga from Hunter x Hunter had it, the nigga from Mob Psycho had it, Space Dandy, Redline, Josuke Hishigata from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Who else had a fucking pompadour? Dude from Slam Dunk, the main character from Slam Dunk. There's another basketball anime that came out 2 years ago that one of the main characters has a pompadour because he's a delinquent, but he ends up cutting it. And the list goes on and on. Like, pompadours are a really famous style in anime. It shows that you're like I said, it shows that you are you are defiant and you're sort of a badass. Now, in Tokyo Revengers side, not everybody has a pompadour. Mikey doesn't have one. The twins or Pena, and Draken. Yeah, those guys don't have pompadours, but the foot soldiers, Akun, and Takamichi have pompadours, and I think other more gang members in the other gangs have pompadours, which goes to show you that these guys, well, they're trying to be hardcore delinquents. Now, some of them end up becoming hardcore delinquents. Some of them don't. But I might get a pompadour my damn self. You might see me walking around with a pompadour and just being like a whole, well, not Yakuza because I'm not Japanese. I just might just walk up on you like a delinquent and be like, massacre. And just try to, and nah, I'm not just going to bully you, but it would be funny if I did get the pompadour. But Tokyo Revengers is a really good show, man. Like, I even got my sister watch like the first 2 episodes in English dub, and I didn't know they had English dub of the Tokyo Revengers, and she likes it. So it's easy to be digestible. You just have to get over Takamichi crying every episode. Him getting beat up aggressively. Like he doesn't really start fighting and throwing hands with people until like the midway through season 2, probably. So you're going to see a season and a half him getting his ass whooped pretty fucking hard. And second season is going to be about the Black Dragons. He gets his ass whooped so hard in that arc. It's bad. But still good piece of work. Oh, also, fuck Kasaka. Kasaka is probably the worst nigga in this whole show. This nigga is a piece of shit. And his right hand man, Hanma. That nigga's a fuck nigga too. Like, him as a antagonist is the sickest thing. Bro, this man is disgusting. The lengths this nigga go and being the antagonist is ridiculous. Like, I ain't never seen such player hate in all my years. Like, this nigga player hated for 12 years to become the number one delinquent just because some chick to get a chick's attention to marry her. And when she ends up not marrying him because she likes somebody else and you go around trying to kill her, but bro, you is a bum ass. Fuck Kasaka. Like, it's literally like fuck Rachel all over again. But this is way worse because this nigga Kasaka was a hater. Like, he just hating on a nigga for no reason.
Bitch ass white boy.
But with him still player hating, I will give him this. This nigga determination to win is stupid. Takemichi brought this up. I'm not going to mention what happened, but after a certain situation happened, Takemichi brought this up and said Kasaka is a great rival, even while this shit he pulled. Initially I was like, Takemichi, are you fucking stupid? This nigga literally, not literally, he figuratively he literally fucked up your life. He literally fucked up your entire livelihood in multiple instances. But I had to take a step back and think. Kasaka's determination to, after every failed attempt he made, to keep going and to try to win is next level. This normal ass nigga plotted to win so many times. Bro, it's ridiculous how many times he looked like he was set up to win. Like, I want to say the Black Dragons arc. I was taken for a fucking ride. Here's me thinking, Kasaka did some fuck shit, but he's trying to save Toma, and maybe I'm tripping, and maybe he can help us.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction.
Fucking
It's
wrong.
fiction.
This nigga is dirty as finnuck. Finnuck. This nigga is dirty. Like, bro, this man fucked over Takemichi so many times. I can't even, like, even if he was redeemable, what he did in the last arc made him not redeemable. So fuck him. Fuck Kasaka. But to wrap this up, I want to say everybody, but if you haven't watched this show before you immediately try to cancel it because of the sign, do the research on it. It might not be what you think. Not everything is as black as white as we try to make it. There's a little bit, actually, there's a whole lot of gray in it. There's a whole lot of fucking gray, but we just don't have time. We don't take time to understand it and look it up, because when I first saw it, I thought this was like some Nazi shit. Because at the end of the whole, what was it? The freaking August 3rd war. Freaking Takemichi had to sit down and think how Akun changed, and he's a barber now. How Hinaba is alive, and how that he fixed the timeline, but you later find out that he didn't. And right now in the anime, that's where they're at. Well, this will start this week. They'll be on that episode. If you guys are reading or watching the anime, you guys are now past the August 3rd war, and now we're about to get to the Valhalla arc. Now, the Valhalla stuff is top three best art for me. And a lot of stuff happens, and a lot of shit gets grimy. I don't think Kasaki will get any redemption. Well, damn, I can't even say that because that's a huge spoiler too. Damn. Well, actually, no, fuck it, because Kasaki already did, and fucking I keep on forgetting this. I spoil a lot of shit, so I don't know why I keep on saying it's a spoiler. But fucking since Kasaki's dead, now we have to fucking figure out how the whole story ends, because now that Mikey and has disbanded the Toma gang and created a whole new gang, and now after the disparity of the Tokyo Manji gang getting separated, now there's only 3 major gangs in Tokyo that are ruling, and Takemichi has to find a way to get to fucking Mikey without him like going completely evil in the future. Because even though he fixed the timeline by Kasaki dying, Mikey still ended up being like some Sasuke as villain in the future. Like, and that's the one that pissed me off about this manga. Mikey's still childish, even after the 12 years. And it makes no sense. Like, bro, like the way he described it in the manga is just his evil intentions just came to rise and he has to fulfill them. But I'm like, nigga, get counseling, my nigga. Yes, I understand Emma died. You found out the guy you killed wasn't your brother. Kasaka shot him in the face, shot him, killed him. Your mans that was on your team killed your brother, and now all you have is this bike. It's a lot of shit that happened to you. A lot of shit happened, but yeah, and you shouldn't even make this excuse because you know Takemichi burden. Takemichi can go into the future and back, and you know this. He told Draken and fucking Mikey his situation, and even Chifuyu knew when he finds out in the Black Dragon arc. So a couple of people know his situation, but like Mikey shouldn't be this way if you know, like, hey man, if just don't be an ass. But I guess it's going down the Sasuke and Naruto route, but the story is a little bit better. So it might end up being better than just the whole Naruto and Sasuke yelling at each other loud as fuck for no reason. Naruto! Sasuke! But I will say this, and all in all, give it a chance. Watch it, read it, do your research on it before you judge it, and spread the good word. Shit, I even got my sister to freaking watch 2 episodes of it and get interested. It's that damn good. So I'd like to end this podcast with saying, be on the lookout for some good stuff coming in. Oh, I also forgot. I want to say shout out to my homie Dev and my man. I forgot my man's name from Atlanta. His IG name is Babushka, or is it? Yeah, it's Babushka or Baboski. Fuck, I gotta look up his name. But I want to say shout out to them. From next episode on, I will have their music playing for my intro and outro. So thank you guys for supporting my podcast with the music, and thank you guys. I also want to say thank you guys for listening to my stuff. I appreciate it. You guys don't know how much I do, and I want you guys to have a great day, and check you guys out on the next episode.
That wine, smoking that smoke, doing that coke, dealing that dope.